Going on, everybody? Pro Trader Mike, founder of the Mojo. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Looking for a great hangout tonight, dude. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I got a cup of coffee. Looking all that we're gonna be doing some great things tonight. All right, let's see what we got going on. Let's go, Elizar from Hollywood. Yeah, I'd love to answer any questions you guys got about the stock market. I'll hook you guys up with that action. Absolutely. And I got some work to do, so I figured I'd hang out with you. Oh, look, this guy right here. He's in a golf cart.
The results blew me away. David McCleary from Charlotte, North Carolina, $4,497.50 overnight.
Damn.
Jackson Taylor from Boston said 960.
Damn.
0.5%.
Grand Slam.
The greatest call ever. Overnight Grand Slam. Larry Monet from
1,250% return.
1,250% happy trading. That was phenomenal.
Wow.
However, the best part of our system
is he in a golf cart?
You don't need any experience or any special skills. You don't even have to have a lot of time on your hand.
He lives in a freaking shack.
Here's what your new day could look like starting today.
Let me see.
Log on to Blitz Tracker in the morning. You would have seen the alert for guest clothing. Had you put $1,000 into guests, and after spending a nice day out on the golf course, you would have came back that evening to
that evening. Oh my.
$12,100 in earnings.
No thanks.
The next morning, log on to Blitz Tracker again and put $1,000 into Dollar General.
Nah, that's just crazy. He lives in a freaking shack.
Here's what your new day could look like starting
crazy. Let me see.
Log on to Blitz Tracker.
All these guys. I made a video today on the golf course. You want to see? I made a video. These were my picks today, right here, right on the Mojo website on the watch list. Those are the ones I posted this morning. Let's take a look. So if this morning you would have came in and bought VTIQ, right? Had an entry price of 29. It went to a high of 35. You would have made $6 clip. Datadog. See it? Oh, I forgot to put it was 64 and 65 and change. It was low. Went to 69, high 72, up $12 today. WBA, IVR. What else was on there? NNVC, up $1.08 today. See that? Yeah, the ones were down, but the ones that were up were real nice. Real nice. As the Mojo swings. Right here. So we're out of every single covered call. Today was a huge day for the swing trade portfolio. Today was the 13th. Look how many trades we've closed today. I think it even goes higher. It goes higher. So it goes up to Moderna. We started with Moderna this morning right here. Check this out. So this is what you would have done. Getting the Mojo Swing Trade newsletter on April 6th. Moderna was picked at $32. It was sold today 100%, $65 in 37 days. Apache Corporation, it just kept on going and going. It finally reversed today. A 156% gain at $11.55, held it for 41 days. Energy Transfer, ET, at $5.65, sold today at $7.55, up 33%. USO at $4.90, reversed today, sold at $21.05, 329% in 41 days. We picked the oils on there when that oils were down. Vapotherm reversed from 16 to 28. AOBC from 8 to 975. Mist from Heinz 2 to 320. Job 24%. ADT 7%, Inpixion even, FTech 14, 12, live person 82% from 20 to 37 in 37 days. GNSS 38% in 41 days. Teva 69% in 56 days. We lost on these all within 12 and 2 days. And these are all the covered calls that we capitalized on and collected some premiums on. That's a beautiful swing trade update. So we don't have many swings in there. All the ones we have are losers. And they're on the teetering point of being cut. If they go down more, they'll be cut and we'll rebuy them at a lower price down here. Not going to trade them up here. Going to sell them. Going to miss this whole area. Going to have it up here. Going to miss this area here and rebuy it down here. So when it goes back up to just here, we're profitable. And then it goes back up to where we had it before. It's really good. Not sitting in them. And that's what we got going on with the MOJO swing trading. We traded this stock today. That was a trucking stock. Let me show you what it was. It was called VTIQ. It's all we needed to trade today. I actually have this report. Let me see what the report is. I think I can go into the archive. Today was the 13th. I have right here. So here's what happened today in the MOJO room. We had 90 attendees, 80 max participants. The average time we had in there was 3 hours today. And you could see all over the world, everybody in the MOJO Day Trade room. And we have some instant polls. I did the poll today. How did the traders do? Right here. And the traders did 23%, 10 people, right here, made $1 to $500. 4 people made $500 to $1,000, 9.5%. 4 people made $1 to $3,000, 9.5%. 3,000 to 5,000, 4 people made that. Lost money for real? No one. Woohoo, that's nice. Demos made money, 11, and demos lost money, 1. Observing and watching, 8. That's a very, very nice day of polling in the MOJO Day Trade room. I think there's a page where it shows my announcements of what I did. Let's see here. View autopilot reports. Is that it? Nope. Those are my old MOJO universities. I have some old MOJO U's in there from the old day trading room from 2015. Those were really good. I might have to go back to those one time. No, so it only shows the usage report. It doesn't show like what my picks were, but I thought it did. I thought there was a place in the room where you can go back and view what you wrote out for the day. But I guess not. So VTIQ is this like electric truck. Bet you didn't know that, right? Look, I got the MOJO swag hats. Shares of VectoIQ acquisition rose sharply again. So maybe it was up the other day, we missed it. Investor interest continued to be strong ahead of its merger with Nikola Motors. Nikola. Look at that badass. That's a badass looking truck. Badass looking truck, right? Stock was trading like a banshee today. Allen had a $5,337 day. Can you believe I remembered that number? So crazy. Dude, I had a good golf day today. Check it out. I made a couple of videos. Tell me what you think about this videos. Let me see here.
All you have to do.
Okay, yeah, that's it. These are them. Look, check out this video. Tell me what you think.
Hey guys, Pro Trader Mike, founder of MOJO Day Trading. I'm out here right now, about 2 in the afternoon, playing 9 holes on the golf course. Why? Because I traded stocks this morning with the trading team in the MOJO chat room. It was spectacular. Most of the money's done every day in 30 minutes, and today it was done as well. The symbol was VTIQ. We traded stock, traded a couple million shares, and the stock was around 32. Traded it up 4 or 5 points at 36, and that's what we got going on. Now I just crushed this drive. I'm about 150 yards away right now. There's the pin up there, and I'm going to spank this ball right now on the green. Just like a trade, you gotta plan it out. So the first thing I do is I take my rangefinder right here, and we are 152 yards to the pin, and the breeze is slightly against us, so I gotta hit it 155. And that right there, folks, is my 9 iron. So let's just take a 9 iron up there. Ooh, actually the wind's a little pushy now. I'm gonna switch to an 8. I'm gonna take one more just in case we balloon. So right here, we're gonna put that baby up there. Let's see what we got here. And that's how we do it. So now that I've hit that shot up there, it's just another beautiful afternoon. Why? Because I'm not working for the man in the office from 9 to 5. Have a beautiful afternoon being my own boss. If you want to be your own boss, come day trade with me. Make 500 to 1,000 to 2. It's anywhere from 20 to 60,000 a month. Quite the living. Quite the American dream, and you don't got to rely on anybody but yourself. So peace, everybody. See you on the next one. Pro Trader Mike out. Later.
See that video? Not cool, dudes? Nice, right? I made that today on the golf course. It was windy as crap out there. It was 30-mile-an-hour wind, dude. 30-mile-an-hour wind out there. I made that video. Hey, Manny, what's up, baby? Oh yeah, hey Autoclease, I got another video. You want to see the next one? Here's the next one.
Hi everybody, Pro Trader Mike. Nice to meet you today. I'm out here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday playing golf. Why? Because in the first 60 minutes today, me and hundreds of traders in the MOJO Day Trading chat room made enough money to call it quits. The average trader made around $1,000, $2,000, 30 to 60 pounds.
Dude, you like my garb? I got the right there, I got the Scotty Cameron shirt with the little dog. I got the Scotty Cameron hat. I got the clip in the ear, the BV, and yeah, dude, Mojo's playing, baby.
$1,000 a month right there. Quite the American dream. And you can do this too. All you gotta do is click the link below, sign up for the MOJO Day Trading chat room. You get my MOJO University Day Trading course for free. You do that, will change your life in trading and all aspects around, I promise. Click the link below, we'll get to know each other, and we'll make a lot of money. Then, one day, you'll be out here with me playing golf, because most of the people I trade with wind up doing that. Hope to see you out here one day. Pro Trader Mike, click the link below, and I'll see you later. Peace. Keep it profitable.
Dude, you see how windy it was, dude? It was windy as shit, dude. Here's another one. I made like 3 of them.
Hi everybody, Pro Trader Mike. I'm founder of MOJO Day Trading. Out here on a Wednesday afternoon in the middle of the day playing golf. Why? Because I already made my money this morning with the MOJO Day Trading team. I called out the picks. We traded the stock that traded 25 million shares this morning. Everybody made between $500 to a couple $1,000. And that's what we do every day. You get to say, hey, I'm my own boss. Screw everybody else. I'll make my own dime. And then you can come out and do whatever you want in the afternoon. I've been doing this for the last 25 years. I've run MOJO Day Trading for the last...
Windy.
I'd love to have you.
Windy, right? Crazy. Crazy wind. But it was nice. I like playing with the wind. Yeah, someday you'd be playing with me. I know. It always is. We're going over that tonight. I got it up here, right here, Bitcoin. See, I got the Bitcoin right there, ready to go. My coin telegraph, ready to rock with you boys. Got Bitcoin 92, 94 now on Bitcoin. It dropped to 8,500, 83 stop, 82 stopping station. I jumped on a little bit down there. Hope you guys did too. All my guys, I hip and hollered. Thing was 10,000. Thing dropped. They're like, oh, Mojo. Texting me and stuff. I ignored the text. Now the thing's going up and they're up. They're not texting me no more. Right? They're up. They bought it at 90 freaking thousand. Thing went down, they're hollering. Now it's up 300. They're not texting me no more. How come? How come, dude? Damn. So we did the watch list today. Swing trading is going to be very interesting tomorrow. Very interesting. Amazing swing trading. Just thank you, William O'Neill and the Ken Slim system of picking stocks. Thank you for putting that out there in the 1960s, I think it was, in the late 60s, when Apple made its move and all those other big companies back then moved. Oh boy. What's we got on FinViz? Oh, it's on the Facebook. What's FinViz at? Here's FinViz. SIF. Oh, that's what Ross the Boss traded today. Ross had a huge day through Hines. Ross the Boss, guys, did first trade, called out in the room at exactly, hold on, 9:53 out of a 25-minute video. He called out an exact buy right there where he drew the line at $4 even. And he called it and said exactly $4. So he nailed that one. And his second one for Ross the Boss was right here. He nailed it, was this SIF. He did all his buys right in here where his arrows are. He called it out exactly at 20 minutes and 40 seconds in the video for a break of $9. And it halted trading and it opened up at 12. So he's doing really good with my system. Up 26 days in a row. So it just goes to show that anyone that adopts the MOJO Day Trading system of playing through an even number, it's called the Hines system. I've been doing it for 8 years, preaching it every day, 2 times a day, every day for 8 years. It's finally sinking in for some people, and they're willing to change everything they've ever done in the past and do it. Why? Because it works. Will they admit it? Never. They'll never admit that that's the reason why they're winning. But it's okay. This was the stock, SIF. And what the hell did they do? They're a Sifco Industries announced results. And they have a small float of 2 million shares in the float. So it was highly volatile and highly big move. Big move. GNUS went up today. We traded that one the other day in the room. See, it made a big move the other day. It also made a huge move through $1 today, all the way up to $1.31. Genius Brands issues a shareholder letter of raising equity to fuel future growth. You know what happens when you raise equity? They're raising $2.8 million through an issuance of common stock and raise $5.4 million. You know what that means? Pump and dump. That's what that means. Pump and dump. See the volume pumping? So they could sell all the shares. They haven't gotten the money yet for the financing. So the company's like, dude, I'll issue you 3 million shares at 80 cents. They're like, dude, but that's less than $3 million. They're like, watch this. Ping! Now it's $1.30. Well, your 3 million shares is worth almost $5 million. Now you're talking. So what do? Sell those shares. But they don't even have them yet. So they've arranged the financing in talks. The person, the financier, is shorting the shit out of it right now into the volume because the volume's pumping, right? So they're buying, he's shorting, taking it all in. Why is he shorting? Because he's selling the shares already at $1.30. He doesn't even, they own them at nothing. So when they get 3 million shares in 2 weeks or a month, doesn't matter where the stock is. They already sold them and got the money right there. Did you even know that happened? That's what the whole market capitalist scumbag situation is that they do to everyone. Can you believe that they do that shit? Can you believe them baggers do that and make you hold that bag? You didn't even know that, right? Makes total sense though, doesn't it? Right? So they short it all. Now they're short right here 3 million shares. They got $5 million out of it. Okay, now they get their shares in a couple of weeks. It's at zero. Now the shares already, thank you, bought and sold already, thank you. And now there's no more buying. And so, who's taking in the buy? No, like, whoop, right down. There's no more buying. And whoop, selling goes in. All these people get caught holding it. It's going to go higher. Goodbye. Goes right down to nothing. They all get stuck. But the company made their money. Pumping and dumping. Damn, how does Mojo know that stuff? Because I've been trading for 25 years. I don't need to slap down no freaking 20 grand on my desk and flash out $20,000. And no, don't got to do that. Don't got to do it. You know why? You'd say, dude, that's monopoly money. His dad gave it to him. And the guy, he's working, who knows? Who knows what these guys do? I made a good video for the golf, though. I made one more. Yeah, so the end one.
All you have to do is click the link below and get registered. Become a member. I'll send you an email with full instructions on how to get started. Hold your hand step by step. Then one day, you and I will be playing golf out here together and laughing about it. Thank you so much. Peace. Keep it in the fairways and keep it profitable. Pro Trader Mike. Later.
Dude, how sweet was that, right? Dude, come on, man. Average person in my chat was with me for 5 years. The odds you will play golf with me, dude. We'll get together. Love to hit it with you. Show you the grip. How to grip and rip it. Absolutely. What do you think of that, Mr. Autoclease? You'd like to come out and play some golf with me, bro. Yeah, Bitcoin's halving, dude. Told you that. That's old news, bro. That was 2 weeks ago, dude. You don't know what the Bitcoin halve is? That's all over Cointelegraph, bro. Let me show you what Cointelli is. Let me show you. So Bitcoin right here, you can go all about the halving. Look, halving. What is about the halving? Here. Bitcoin. 200 worth of Bitcoin removed, halving. Closer look at Bitcoin. New cryptic. Lots of action. Boom, boom, boom. I'll find a good one, dude. Here we go. A closer look at Bitcoin's halving hash rate. Getting warmer. Getting warmer. The number of women in blockchain and crypto is skyrocketing. You know what that means? MC squared. Do you know what this is? This is one of the most important articles out of all the ones. That's why I stopped. This is This is M squared. Do you know what that is? I'm teaching you guys so much tonight. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Hey, do you know that Genius company did that out there? Did you know that? Yeah, well, I told you to buy it at 7,900. Buy more, Joyce. It's going to be your wealth. It's everything you do with the Bitcoin, you're going to look back and say, you know, I'm up 80 grand today in Bitcoin. I'll take 20 grand and day trade a little bit and have some fun. No, not mining. No more Bitcoin. Nope. Nope. Not doing that mining. Hey, but did you know the answer to that question? Teach you a lot. What's M squared? Anybody know? Damn, nobody knows what M squared means. It's important. Very important. The aliens told me about it. The aliens. Do you know who the aliens are? The guys from another planet that came from the future and know all about everything and are the smartest guys in the world. They're way above everything. They thought about everything even before it happened. They're Mark Zuckerberg's nemesis. Do you know who I'm talking about? The aliens? Anybody? The two guys, they're aliens from the future. They know everything about everything. Boom, boom. Don't. So no one knows out there? No one's even going to attempt to guess what M squared is or any of the information I'm talking about? I already know it. A nuka chuka? No. Let me show you.
And they're going to rethink the entire internet and how we sort of view it. You could never buy a piece of the internet back in the 90s. You couldn't buy the protocols. You could invest in a VC firm on Sand Road that had to pick Amazon versus Pets.com. So you get lucky, you had to be very privileged and get lucky many times to get it. Now you can just buy a piece of the protocol. So buying Bitcoin is like a call option on the entire Bitcoin ecosystem. A Bitcoin company will not work out before Bitcoin works out itself first. Mm-hmm. So the ultimate Bitcoin bet is Bitcoin, or the ultimate Ethereum bet is Ether. And you're basically buying a piece of the racetrack. And you're not picking, Seabiscuit. Doesn't matter who wins as long as the races are running. You're a part of it. And that's the beauty here. And usually the retail investors come in at the end. They get dumped this stuff post-IPO, 10 years after a company was founded. Now retail has been the ones who have been there first. And actually Wall Street is completely asleep at the wheel and late to the game. Silicon Valley has actually completely missed it too. People in Silicon Valley and the companies have maybe personally got it.
He's the guy that thought of Facebook before Facebook.
But they structurally were unable to invest, had to invest in C Corps. And so buying gold or buying Bitcoin is not something they do, but the partners were investing their own money. And Silicon Valley very much missed cryptocurrency because they want to miss it. It's not good for the centralized application layer, the FANG companies that sit on top of the internet. Cryptocurrencies actually decentralize that, pull it all down to the layer below, the protocol layer, and the value actually accrues to the people who buy into and use and build the network.
Hear that?
Not one company, there's not a headquarters of it.
That's why I'm showing you about the girl. It's all about building the network, which is happening with Bitcoin, especially with these women and millennials.
And owned by, in a very democratic way, the users. To this point, it's basically being a spot market. And so this is the first time that people can actually express easily a short position on Bitcoin. So what that's going to do is create a truly two-sided market. which should reduce volatility in the long term and also increase price discovery and just make it easier.
If you want to understand anything ever about Bitcoin and be able to explain Bitcoin to anyone, listen to how these guys explain it and what the future is and why it's going to work, and see if it makes sense. And we'll take it from there.
For institutions and individuals to gain access and exposure to Bitcoin with this contract, because it's cash settled, you can buy it with cash and you settle out in cash. So you don't have to actually touch the underlying or deal with Bitcoin, but you can get the investment exposure to it. So it's just another financial product, an easier way to get at. We've been working really hard to give Jamie Dimon an opportunity to short Bitcoin. And anybody who says that, it's a fraud or a bubble, you can go now, put your money where your mouth is and bet against it. Yeah, I mean, talk is cheap, and that's right. Now you can actually, like Kevin said, you can bet against this. So we encourage Jamie Dimon, we encourage him to personally bet against this Bitcoin, take JP Morgan's balance sheet, bet against Bitcoin. We'll see what happens, but now they can do it instead of just sort of throwing stones.
People are wondering what Bitcoin is backed by. When I look at the dollar is backed by the full faith of the Treasury, the full faith of the U.S. government.
That's how smart these guys are.
What is Bitcoin backed by?
So it's a great question. So Bitcoin, we think of Bitcoin as gold. And I think if you look at gold, some people point to an intrinsic value of gold, but that really doesn't explain the value of gold. It might explain 10, 15% of the actual value of gold. Gold has value because we all agree that it has value, and we'll all accept gold. And it has a collective acceptance and value that way. Bitcoin, in addition to being increasingly accepted around the world and more people coming into the system by the day, has the mining network, which is one of the largest computer networks in the world, and it's backed by cryptography. A lot of people would look at the US dollar or government-backed currencies and say a government has counterparty risk. The average lifespan of a currency is roughly 27 years. Look no further than the Zimbabwe dollar. They have, I think, $1 trillion bill, or Venezuela. The history of most currencies is really terrible. And so, yes, living in the US, we look at the US dollar and we say, well, what's wrong with that? And it's a pretty decent store of value. But in reality, most fiat currencies out there fail. People use the word bubble. And this is basically Bitcoin's 20th bubble that, we came in five years ago. Remember when Bitcoin was a bubble at $30, Bitcoin was a bubble at $100, at $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. Now we're at a bubble at $17,000. Gold's been a bubble for thousands of years.
Listen.
But the bubble framework is really not correct to put against Bitcoin. When you think of a company, right, and their stock price, if they produce X amount of units one year and the same amount of units the next year, and the stock price goes up, and the economic doubles, and the economic productivity hasn't changed, the cash flows have.
This is the whole basis of why Bitcoin's going higher. Listen.
And change with the company, we say that company is overvalued. But Bitcoin is not a company. It is a network. And the value of networks is Metcalfe's law. It's N squared. So the amount of users on a network is N. And so if I'm the only person in the world who has a phone, then it's not very valuable. I can't call you. But if you buy a phone, you've actually increased the value of my phone inadvertently or not even knowing, because now all of a sudden my phone's useful. Same thing with the social network. If you look at Facebook, the first person on Facebook, lonely place, not much to do. All of a sudden, 100 people, you can connect with people, you can share stories, share pictures.
That's a good analogy.
So it's classic network effects. 1 billion people on Facebook, that's 1 billion squared, right? So that's, all of a sudden the value gets exponentially greater. And that's how we value Bitcoin. Money is a network. People.
Do you hear that? How he explained it with Bitcoin versus Facebook? Facebook, when it first started, is like Bitcoin now. There's only a small amount of users. It's only in one little part of the country. Once it expands out and goes worldwide and billions and that's why Facebook is hundreds and hundreds of dollars a share, just like the adoption of Amazon and Amazon Prime and Same scenario. It's the network squared effect. And that's what's happening with Bitcoin as it gets more and more adopted and people open their Coinbase accounts and new people come in. You're inadvertently increasing the value of my Bitcoin holdings and your Bitcoin holdings. And the retail is in now. It's the big people that are going to be coming late to the game, and it's going to be 100,000 a coin.
Believe in the US dollar, it has more value. People believe in Bitcoin, it has value. People believe in gold, it has value. And that's not a linear increase. By definition, the more people that get into Bitcoin, it makes it more valuable. And when we try and take like equities or stock bubble type frameworks to Bitcoin, it's really, it's misguided because it's a network.
Have you sold any Bitcoin so far?
Well, we purchased tickets to space with Bitcoin a couple of years ago in Virgin Galactic, and we clearly overpaid for that. But look, we believe long term that there's still a long way for Bitcoin's value to go from here. We think that it is gold 2.0.
Cool, right? Cool, right? Told you. I got all them coins, dude. You want to see my coins? Here's my coins. My open positions. I have 93,000 cash available. I'm in Neo. I'm in Neo right now at 980 for the Heinz 10. At Heinz 10, I'm up 4%. I got Peer Coin. Peer Coin for the Heinz, 25 cents. 25 cents starting to move. I got Bitcore along with Bitcoin for the move through 30-cent Heinz, and it's down. No problem. Still love it. I got the EMC squared, the Einstein coin right there at a nickel mini Heinz. See it for the mini Ginny. Got some more EMC. Got some more EMC. Got some stellar lumens at 07 on the stellar lumens. I got the Bitcoin for the 8966 Heinz 9000 beauty, the 8968 Heinz 9000, and the 8968 Heinz 9000. Beautiful set of holdings for the Mojo Crypto model portfolio that my members are following. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So what else is moving today? The VTIQ. Let's move to this. Now this stock was... oh, dude, look at the stock, what it did. I didn't even know it did that. Did you know VTIQ did this? Went up from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and I traded it today. What, am I out of my mind? Holy shit. I wouldn't have traded that if I looked at it. I knew it was the 5 days in a row. Damn, I didn't even trade Moderna. Moderna's up 19 days in a row. Damn. But whatever. I traded it pretty good because Heinz was there. I was in the zone. High VectorIQ up sharply. Let's see if we can get a little 1 minute chart on it. Let's see here. Intraday. I can get it. Ooh, but I gotta subscribe. I ain't doing that. Alright. Intraday, dude, was good. Traded it all day up and down. Up and down, up and down. That's what we traded. That was the stock. Market's down 500. TVIX ripped and roared today. Nothing else pretty much in it. Let's see what the futures are doing for tomorrow. Let's see what the futures are doing. Futures are up 5. Nothing. Here's another bit of information. Now, none of the guys making those videos on YouTube will tell you this. Because they can't. They don't have the data to tell you this. They could say, hey, I got $20,000 and Dude, I trade the first 5 minutes and I go against the herd and I got a proven strategy and freaking, if you don't go with me, you ain't gonna make this 20,000 I make, dude. Come on now, click the button below and make the 20,000. Dude, dude, he don't know this. Did you know at what number the futures are real? Do you know what number the futures turn real at? I do. The number's 50. When the futures are up 50 or more, and today's environment, it's even more like 100. I'd give it a good 80. The old days, from 10 years ago until pretty much last month, if the futures move 50 points during the night, that's the direction for the whole day, the following day. If it's up 5, 25, 30, it's irrelevant. Who knows what's going to happen? That's the deal. So looking at the futures, you can't even trade. And once they're up 50, then you could sign on and actually trade futures because there's volatile moves and, you know, it moving 10 points up and down. But right here, that'll stay like that all night long. You can't trade. No trading. So what do you got to do? You got to come into the MOJO Day Trading room tomorrow and you got to trade some stocks with the Moj. 30% off combo pack up above, folks. Includes the world famous MOJO Day Trading course for free. Take the $2,000 that I would normally charge you for the day trading course, because that's what everybody pays. You make money. It's like a subscription to the newspaper the day before. So, dude, give me a subscription. Okay, I'll tell you what the winning lottery numbers are. Okay, I'll tell you what winning horse race is. Okay, I'll tell you what the winning anything is. What's going to happen here or there. Because I get it before it happens. If I can offer you that, would you do it? I am. And I'm giving you the guide on how to read the paper and do it all with the free course. You got to be crazy not to do it. Every afternoon, I'll kick you out of the room by 11 o'clock. Go have some lunch and go play golf. Go have some lunch and go fishing. Go have some lunch and go shopping. Go have some lunch and take a drive. Go have some lunch and take a walk with your dogs. Go have some lunch and relax in your backyard. Go have some lunch and drink a beer. Go have a lunch and be thinking how grateful you are to be trading for a living with an amazing system and an amazing community of friends and traders that you do every day, and then you go have lunch and enjoy the afternoon. What is better than that lifestyle? And with the least amount of stress, minutia, and bull crap that's out there. That's what I do. And you could join above mojodaytrading.com/special. I'm giving you 30% off. Dude, that's the best pitch ever, dude. Come on. Because it's the truth. That's what we do. Oh, look. Ching, I just got 3 people that joined and signed up. Amazing. Isn't it amazing? Out of 21 people watching now, 21 people are already signed up and joined in my room. It's amazing. Sodman, Tracy, they're all already joined with me. VTIQ's down in the after hours, really? I stopped trading it at 10:30 this morning. 11 o'clock. I think I came in once this afternoon and banged it out. I think I came in once and banged it out for a trade. A 2-pointer. Yeah, so the Bitcoin halving, dudes, it's like this is what's happening, basically. It's supply and demand. Let me show you what's happening. Bitcoin's halving. So there's an infinite supply of Bitcoin, okay? Not like money. They can keep on printing it and trillion it. There's an infinite supply. There's X million Bitcoin, okay? X million Bitcoin. 4 of them. And it's going to halve. So the supply is only going to be that many Bitcoin. Well, what happens when that many Bitcoin, less supply? And the M squared increases the adoption. Less supply, more demand, increase of value. Bitcoin's going to go higher. You want me to explain again why Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million a coin? That's why my target's 175,000 within the next 30 days. It's at 10. It's going to be up 130% to 150 on the first move. Okay? That puts it at a new high of 22,000. The next day, it goes up over 100%. Puts it at 45,000, close to 50. The next day, it's 175,000 on the spike and settles at 135,000, and it moves in 9,000 point increments, 5,000 point increments. That's what's going to happen. Why is it going to be worth $1 million a coin? You're going to be able to buy a house with it, buy a car with it. You're going to buy a loaf of bread with some Dash, digital cash, not Bitcoin, BTC. Here's what's happening with Bitcoin. There's this thing. It's like this. Did you ever see it? I'm sure you have. It looks like this. It's that blockchain thing. Know what I'm saying? Everything's connecting into those dots, into the chain. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what the dots are? Do you know what the dots are? Do you guys know what the dots are? You don't? You do? You don't? The dots are called nodes. 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 Each one of these nodes in the thing is a computer. Could be my computer. Could be your computer. It's a node. It's a computer that supports the network. Okay? Now, here's this person right here, and here's this person right here. This is Tracy right here, and this is Joyce right here. So there's Joyce, and here's Tracy. And Tracy is going to send Bitcoin to Joyce. She's going to send $100 worth of Bitcoin. Okay? She goes zzz, electronically, right there in between. Now, what's going to happen, just change this to blue. So what's going to happen is, as soon as Tracy hits the send button, her transaction is going to enter the blockchain. And it's going to get grabbed by all these little dots. Are going to try to verify Tracy's transaction. She has a long number. The number's like 30 characters long. It's like, takes your account number at the bank and makes it look silly. You think someone's going to guess it. There's no way anyone's guessing Tracy's Bitcoin address. Only one that knows it is Tracy. So Tracy shoots that money over to Joyce, and all the computers called miners try to verify the transaction with their own computing power. Costs them a little bit of money. But if they're able to verify that transaction, they're going to get paid a little bit of money. It takes 60 computers, 60 nodes, 60 verifications in the blockchain, 60 times to verify that her account is correct. So all these computers super fast are fighting for her transaction to verify it. And as soon as 60 of them do, she can refresh the page and see, oh, 6 verified, oh, 7. It takes a little while. It's not that fast. As you've heard, Bitcoin, it's not the lightning network. It takes a little bit of time, okay? So as she's ready, it goes 50. Then once it hits 60 transactions of verified, Joyce all of a sudden has $100 because her account was verified too on her side. And she has now in her account balance $100. And she does not have $100 anymore. That's called the mining network and how Bitcoin works, all electronically. Now, why is it going to be 1 million? Because within this network, these little dots cost them money to verify that transaction. And right now at about 10,000, they're breaking even. They're not making money. They're just holding the coin. The little bit that they make, they're going to hold because if Bitcoin goes up, the little bit's going to grow like a snowball. So they're all believing it's going to go higher and higher through the adoption. That's why the miners are there using their computers and electricity because of the future of what's going to happen. And if it goes up, they've all made the right choice. And the amount of money on the infrastructure that's built this decentralized globe of nodes is beyond anything else. It ain't going away. It's only getting bigger. So when it halves again, and it halves again, and this down to the last 10 Bitcoin in 20 years from now, there's 10 coins left. Because the miners, after there's no coins, will make the money on the fees and the little vig in between. So it'll still always go on forever. But the last 10 coins, when they're mined, it's going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to mine those coins in electricity. Why would they even mine it if it's not going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? What is the last Bitcoin going to be worth? It's going to take 4 of the top companies in computing power to mine the last Bitcoin, and they'll all take 1/4 of it. Take $1 million of computing power to mine the last Bitcoin. So the last Bitcoin's got to be worth around $1 million if they're going to be mining it. Everyone wants the last Bitcoin. That's what's going to be happening, folks. And I'm not going to be around for it. Your kids may be. How often does it happen? That's a great question. Let's ask Google. How often does Bitcoin halve? At its simplest, every 4 years. Halving takes place when a new pace of Bitcoin creation is cut in half, which happens every 4 years. In May of 2020, Bitcoin miners will go from earning 12.5 Bitcoins, the units which were abbreviated, to 6.25 Bitcoin. What is halving? Why does it occur? The last Bitcoin. Look, there's a thing called... When is the last Bitcoin? Watch. What happens after all 21 million Bitcoins have been mined? Right here, see? I already know about it all. See that? 50 per Bitcoin, 25, 12.5. Now we're going to 6.25. Every 210,000 blocks, or an average of 4 years. So the first one, here was the price. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. It's going to be, what do you think is going to be happening? As the supply gets smaller and the N factor gets bigger, look what's going to happen. And the only people who are going to be in it are the people, listen, that bought Amazon at $20 a share. weebs, traders in my room that I've been with for 5 years. When 5 years ago, Amazon was nothing, and now it's $2,000 a share. That kind of exponential growth of a monster behemoth over 5 to 10 years. Telling you, dudes, we're all going to make a lot of money. Mark my words. So, guys, thanks. I'll see you in the morning, man. Own that Bitcoin. I'm telling the straight truth. I know. There you go. Hope you learned some cool things tonight. Debts for companies with the small pumper and dumpers. Little Bitcoin. Little some of my golfing videos. Got the challenge, the watch list. We did it all tonight. Appreciate everyone hanging with me. Thanks for subscribing. Give me a thumbs up on the video, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll do some scanning, some great trading. Today was my best trading day live ever. If you want to see how to trade live, watch today's video on how I got gray, extra gray, just from trading today. Check it out. Melly and everyone else. Peace. See you, Autoclease.